enough Arsenal. How about some quick hits instead?
Let's go, Gab.
Big Premier League weekend coming up, and it's time to play the percentage game, Jules. We're going to assume that Arsenal have already qualified for the Champions League, although mathematically I guess they haven't.
Yeah.
And that a Premier League side won't win the Europa League, which is still a possibility. Top six could get in.
Yeah.
But on that basis, we believe there's 5 teams competing realistically for this.
Yeah.
3 spots free. Who's getting them?
I mean, you'll be disappointed in me, and I apologize to you, Gabby, already, because I'm going to sit on the fence here. For the last 4 weeks where we've looked into this great race, it's very exciting. It's not as exciting as a title race in Italy or in Spain, but it's still very exciting to have like 5 teams that fight for the 3 positions. And I'm going to give them each 20%. I know it's bad. I know it's unfair. But every week, I have a different one that miss out. And then another one that miss out. And I'm like, keep changing even in my head. So I know Newcastle, and we record this before Forest have played the game in hand against Brentford. So by the time you listen to this, Forest might have 63 points, and they are third. But for now, they're not thirds. But yeah, I think they all have a chance. I really believe even that Villa, in a way, I know they need a mini miracle maybe, but I still believe they are good enough to make it still.
So that would mean that each team would have a 60% chance of making it. Just going through this quickly, I have given percentages. My favorites are Manchester City. I give them 70%. They have Wolves at home, but then I expect them to kind of run the table. Southampton away.
Yeah, they can win all 4, really, yeah.
Fulham away. And again, at the end of the season, what you need to look out for, of course, are teams that are, what they say, on the beach with nothing to play for. And kind of what the mood is on the team. Wolves at home, by the way, though, I think Vitor Pereira, he is crushing it. Yeah. And I think he might want to keep it going. I think that might end up being the toughest of the 4. Newcastle on 62 points are actually top out of these. They have a bit of a tricky run because they have Chelsea at home. Again, that will be one of the games, pivotal games that will decide this, are Chelsea-Newcastle and Forest against Chelsea on the last day of the season. Actually, I said Chelsea-Newcastle. It's Newcastle-Chelsea. Newcastle should be fine unless they lose this game.
What
then
about
it's problematic.
Chelsea? Because Chelsea have the hardest fixture list.
Chelsea, I gave them 55%. They have, well, you say hard. They have Liverpool and United at home. Yeah. Liverpool, maybe they're still hungover from the title win. United, but it's the other 2. It's Newcastle away and Forest away. Those, I think, are the 2 real threat games for Chelsea. Forest, we said they're playing Brentford a few hours when we record this. We don't know the way it's going to go. Palace away, will they be distracted by the FA Cup? Leicester are terrible. West Ham not good. And then, of course, the big one, Chelsea at home in the last day of the season. Villa, 57 points. Do not sleep on them. I've given them a 60% chance because it's Fulham at home. It's Bournemouth away. Bournemouth, the wheels coming off a little bit. And then the last 2, Spurs at home and United away.
Yeah.
Either of these teams in the Europa League final, I think we'll get a lot of Tyler Fredricksons on the pitch. So, man, this is going to be exciting.
On again, off again, Gab. We keep getting conflicting reports about Carlo Ancelotti taking over the Brazil job. What's going on?
And I think my understanding, and I'm being slightly careful about what I'm saying here, is a ton of people have gotten involved in this deal, including, I'm told that I should include Messi in everything because that increases traffic. So there's a guy named Pepe Costa who always used to hang out with Lionel Messi. He was like a professional friend, I guess. His son, Alvaro Costa, popping up, getting involved in this deal. They're very close to the Neymar family. Yeah. It's amazing. The Neymar family are very close to the Brazilian FA, although not necessarily very close with Reginaldo. Different stuff has come out. Ancelotti's just annoyed that there's so much talk. All Ancelotti's asked for is he's saying, like, look, I'm not going to commit now. I'm going to wait for Real Madrid to tell me that I can leave. I still think we can win the Champions League. Think have to come up. We had a Clásico coming up.
Yeah, the league.
Sorry, La Liga. And yet, he doesn't appreciate the way they've been pulled left and right. And it is a lot of these intermediaries. It's the Brazilian FA to a lesser extent. This weirdo Diego Fernandez guy who shows up everywhere, and the Brazilian FA saying he doesn't represent us, but he acts like he does. So he's just saying, guys, let's wait. I'll be guided by what Florentino wants me to do.
They're surely not in a rush, right?
They are in a rush because they've got 2 qualifiers in June, and they still got it into their head.
Yeah,
some people in Brazil saying like, "Oh, we should give them a take it or leave it ultimatum. We're Brazil." You want to do that?
Do that,
guys. Be my guest. No. Give Ancelotti a take it or leave it ultimatum. I'll help you out. He's gonna leave it, and then you can go and have fun with Dorival or some other schlemiel who's coached 50 different teams in the last 20 years. Come on now, let's grow up. More Madrid. Punishments handed down following the chaos of the final whistle Copa del Rey. Jules, seem fair to you?
Rudiger got 6 games for throwing the ice pack at the referee. The maximum was 12.
He could have gotten more.
Could have got more. I mean, he got also surgery on his knee, so he was not going to play. So he won't miss much football, really, if you think about it, because he'll be back next season. And Lucas Vazquez got 2 games and got very agitated on the touchline. That's true, considering he was already he was on the side. And then for Jude Bellingham, they rescinded his red card, which I think is probably the right call to make. So I think they got that right, to be fair. Everyone is still talking about Matheus Cunha and his £62.5 million release clause from Wolves and how he might move to Manchester United. But Gab, you think they're actually going to go for somebody else?
I think they should, which probably means they won't. But if you are looking for somebody who can fit the system, you're looking for impact.
Yeah.
What about the best is yet to come? It's like Victor Osimhen, like we've forgotten him since he moved to Turkey. 22 goals in 26 games. By the way, Gyökeres, put that up your backside, please. As well as 5 assists. He speaks English. He gives you that high energy. I think he would be a perfect fit for this team. And I think, look, he as part of the deal, the loan deal, he extended his deal for 1 season with Napoli. Would he be expensive and on a high wage? Probably. He's certainly not going to cost you. He will probably cost you less than 62 million. And he's a much better fit than Cunha, who people are talking about him as a center forward. Guys, he's been playing as a 10 this year.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have all the disciplinary weirdness that comes with
Well,
Cunha.
he's not the best of character either, Osimhen.
Well,
He's had issues at Napoli. I mean, you remember when he went into a meltdown and deleted all his social media posts and he was so angry with the club, and he had a right to be, obviously, a good reason, but still, I think he could be a little bit unstable at times.
I think compared to Cunha, he's Mr. Rogers. Chelsea have mathematically won the Women's Super League after 1-0 away win to Manchester United. Jules, not much fallout from the hammering they took against Barcelona.
No, that's right. Lucy Brown scored that goal, late goal, 15 minutes before time. Before that, they saw Arsenal in a shock defeat, to be fair, away at Aston Villa. At Villa Park as well, still quite hangover from their qualification for the Champions League final. So it was there. Well done to Sonia Bonpastor, still unbeaten in the league. And I know the Champions League didn't go her way and the team's way and the club's way, but it was a first try. They're going to come back, and I'm sure she's going to win the Champions League for them. More Chelsea, Gabby, with 1 month of the season to go. They finally have a shirt sponsor. It's better late than never, I guess.
Yeah. Again, if you ask them, hey guys, why did you have nothing on the front of your shirt? They would say, well, we didn't want to undervalue it, blah, blah, blah. We want to get the number we wanted to. Okay, now you get somebody paying for 1 month. It's a company called Damac. If you've ever been to the Gulf area, you would have seen them. They're a real estate company. Some wacky story that they're marketing some luxury development in Dubai called the Chelsea Residences. That's going to be Chelsea themed. This is beyond stupid. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. It's just something people made up. Anyway, the funny thing is they've got this deal through the end of the season, but it's not for the Club World Cup. So I guess Chelsea would spin it and say, oh, look, we have the opportunity to sell another sponsorship package for the Club World Cup. Maybe we can get some bespoke North American sponsor for that one. And then, of course, they could have another one next year. So you could actually buy 4 different Chelsea shirts that look different in the space of 12 months. Absolutely extraordinary.